Hello students, welcome back to our English session. In the last lecture, we had completed the lesson Who's the Greatest. I hope you all have enjoyed the story. Yes. So let us have a short summary of the lesson. In this lesson, we saw that Akbar was the greatest ruler in the world. People loved him a lot, not because of his army or because of his wealth, but just because of his concern towards them. He loved to ask interesting questions to his courtiers, and only Birbal was the one who could reply his questions. Akbar also loved Birbal a lot. We also read two stories which were really very amusing, interesting, and it pleased us a lot. So today let us start with the question answer session of our second lesson, Who's the Greatest? But before we proceed, I have an important instruction. Children, you are supposed to write all these question answers in your notebook in good handwriting, and also you have to revise them well. Now coming to the question answer session, our first question is, what did Akbar love to do in his court? Answer, Akbar loved to ask interesting questions or problems in his court. Second question, why was the court stunned? Answer, the court was stunned when they heard that someone had pulled the emperor's moustache. Now third question, how did Akbar react to the courtiers' praise? Answer, Akbar did not like the false praise of his courtiers. He asked them to prove how he was greater than God. He also asked them to tell him at least one thing which he could do but God could not. Fourth question, what was it that Akbar could do but God could not? Answer, Akbar could send a person out of his kingdom, but God could not banish anyone from his kingdom, as God's kingdom is everywhere. Fifth question, write a short note on Emperor Akbar. Answer, Emperor Akbar was known as one of the greatest rulers in the world, not because he had a strong army or a lot of wealth, but because he was a good human being. He cared for his people. He also respected the scholars, writers, poets, and artists belonging to different religions. Now, question number 2. State with reasons whether the following statements are true or false. So, children, here you are supposed to read the sentence and then you have to state whether it is true or false, and in case it is false, you have to justify the reason for that. First sentence, Akbar wanted to punish the person who pulled his moustache. Answer, false. Actually, Akbar did not want to punish the person who pulled his moustache. He simply wanted to test his courtiers. Second, Akbar was angry with Birbal's explanation. The answer is false. Akbar was happy to hear Birbal's explanation. Third, Akbar thought he was greater than God. False. It was Akbar's courtiers who said that he was greater than God. They said this to get some favors from him. So children, you know that the courtiers were expecting some gifts from the king, and so they simply said this in order to praise him. Fourth statement, Birbal thought Akbar was greater than God. The answer is false. Birbal knew that God is greater, and he proved this well without displeasing the emperor. So children, here you know that Birbal did not make the king unhappy. With good explanation, he tried to convince the king that God was greater than him. Now let us proceed to the spelling session. Students, you have to write these spellings as well as learn them well, because these are the difficult words in the lesson. The first word is stunned. Second, interesting. Third, moustache. Fourth, opinion. Fifth, offense. Sixth, occasion. Seventh, displeasure. Eighth, curious. Ninth, banish. And the last word is expression. Now students, here is some homework part for you. You have to write the meanings of the following words. The first word is banish. Second, in a proper fix. Third, untold wealth. And fourth, to shower praise. So you have to find out all these meanings and write them in your notebook. Now question number second, underline the nouns. Children, you all know what is a noun. Noun is the name of a person, place, animal or thing. I think we have revised this topic many times. So you should be able to read the sentence and underline the nouns. So the first sentence is Birbal heard their story. You can underline the noun and also state what kind of noun it is. Second, Akbar then left the place. Third, have you found a good answer to my question? Fourth, you are the greatest of the kings or emperors that ever lived on the earth. So complete this part in your notebook and read the lesson well. Thank you.